It was supposed to be a glorious day for peace in the southern Philippines. After an almost 30-year struggle, the Muslim separatist Moro National Liberation Front signed an agreement with the national government in 1996. But that only brought on more problems.
That it was a failed experiment, not only because the law is not comprehensive enough, but also in the implementation of that law, whether in terms of its functionality or structure, or even in leadership.
But the MNLF was not the only group claiming to speak for the Bangsamoro, as Filipino Muslims are called. The Moro Islamic Liberation Front, or MILF, broke away from the original group and is now on the verge of signing a more comprehensive and inclusive deal for self-determination. Many in the MNLF aren't happy about that, and neither are a number of MILF fighters. They've now broken away and created a whole new armed movement. Many such factions are seen to be behind spates of violence in the southern Philippines. The MNLF fighters behind the siege of Zamboanga have been called renegades or misled rebels who have been ill-informed about the politics behind the peace. But now more and more Muslims are wondering why the armed struggle has lasted this long in the first place, led by people they didn't select. Jahani Jalani was born and raised in Zamboanga, a multicultural community with Christians, Muslims, and indigenous tribes. Her father fled here to escape the separatist war. But that war was brought to them 2 weeks ago when Muslim separatists came to declare independence.
I never felt the need to go out and to fight and be consumed by so much hate and fear. We as Muslim professionals just want to live in a culture of peace, and that's our struggle.
But as the government continues to talk peace with the Bangsamoro, none of the armed groups had their weapons decommissioned. Parts of the southern Philippines remain militarized, keeping communities poor and underdeveloped. Jalani feels that is the real problem. She's now working to help feed the tens of thousands displaced by the fighting, hoping more voices like hers will eventually be heard above the sound of guns. Marga Ortigas, Al Jazeera, Zamboanga City, Southern Philippines.